West Brompton is an area of London. Inside it is one of Europe's oldest garden cemeteries. Inside it is a mysterious Victorian mausoleum, and inside that is said to be a working time machine.
There's a place, and inside it there's another thing, and inside that there's another thing, and inside that there's a time machine. This is a time machine turducken, and I want access to it. I want to know why all of these layers are necessary in this big Shrek onion of a time machine place. Are we sure there's a working time machine in there? Because if there is, I feel like a lot more people would be making the trip inside to make sure they can access this piece of technology that people have been dreaming of forever. I want to know if it's real. I'm going there. I'm going to go inside, and then find the little quail at the middle.
In 2011, 5 of the 6 chambers revealed countless treasures to the world. Bags of gold, gemstones, and priceless jewelry decorated with diamonds. The value of everything found in the vaults was estimated at a mind-bending $1 trillion. But what about the 6th chamber? Vault B remained closed, but it wasn't for lack of trying. Many people believe that a fatal curse protects the door leading to this chamber.
Where is this? I'm sorry, there's $1 trillion worth of treasure somewhere and you guys are just gonna give up at the 5th chamber? What is happening? In 2011, I feel like I should have heard about this, but $1 trillion being added to the economy at large. I mean, maybe there is a deadly curse. Maybe everyone who was involved in the creation of this infographic video with the crazy trap beat going in the background also died by that curse for spreading this information. And now I am also gonna die from this curse because I've got this info and I'm spreading it to you guys.
A slice of concrete pokes out from a frozen landscape a stone's throw from the North Pole. It marks the spot where the ultimate seed library holds the genetic keys to human survival. Locked behind 5 doors inside a mountain 130 meters above sea level, a series of tunnels leads here. Some call it the most important room in the world. It was built to withstand explosions, climate meltdown, and to last 200 years.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they're gonna keep all of the different seeds cataloged throughout the world there, like, that is, like, if something catastrophic does happen, that's a contingency plan. That's an important one. How crazy are seeds, though? Like, the fact that you can have something like this little itty-bitty baby thing right there, a little tiny little nubbin, put it in the ground and it can grow, you know, an enormous tree or crops that can, you know, feed hundreds of people. It's insane. Hello everybody and welcome back to Top 10 Central Dark, your place for all things horror. I'm your host Keegan Hughes and these are creepy doors that should never be opened. I mean, most doors, you know, in their design, in their existing, are meant to be opened. Am I wrong? I think that all doors should be opened. Doesn't matter what, but we'll see. We'll see if they can change my mind. Let's get to it.
In Banff Springs Hotel in Canada, there's a door to a room that's been sealed up because of some very strange occurrences. That room is room 873. And over the 130-year history of this hotel, a few people have checked in, but have never checked out again. Workers and guests were terrified of this particular room, and it's reported that every so often they would see ghosts of children or an old, very friendly, helpful bellman, a worker, and a veiled bride.
So we got some like Overlook Hotel vibes, some 1408 vibes, you know, I mean haunted hotel rooms are just like a mainstay in scary stories, but in Banff. But yeah, I mean, hotel rooms that are haunted, I don't know if it's for you know, the allure of it. Every hotel should have a haunted room so that everyone can be like, ooh, there's a haunted room here, or if it's actually like, you know, some crazy stuff going on.
On top of that, if too much CO2 gets into the basement, it may lead to a collapse of the 4 towers that surround the Taj Mahal. But that's only one of the likely reasons. Another assumption is that MUMTAZ Mahal, Shah Jahan's wife, was buried in the Taj Mahal. Those who support this theory are sure that her body is still preserved in the basement of the palace, in the same state she was at the moment she died.
Wow, the same state at the moment she died. So then I don't know if they would have preserved her then, because she was in the same state. They wouldn't have been able to preserve. I mean, I think it's a good idea to keep that shut. You know, like, it would be interesting to find out what is down there, but if the theory is that too much carbon dioxide will collapse the whole thing. Let's push that off as long as we can. Let's not have the Taj Mahal collapse anytime soon.
It is known as Puerta de Hayumarca, or Gate of the Gods.
And when you see it, it's quite baffling. Here is this giant doorway carved into solid rock, and it appears to be a gateway, but it doesn't go anywhere.
It's a big gate to nowhere. I mean, he's making it sound really epic, but I don't know, maybe they just didn't finish it. Maybe, you know, they just didn't have the time. They built the gate and then they didn't put anything behind it. Or maybe it is for the gods. They'll enter one day. Just a giant human form will come crashing through someday and just start like punching people, just flattening them with his fists.
Famous for its terracotta army, this huge mausoleum was constructed over 38 years, from 246 to 208 BC, and it took around 700,000 people to build it. It's absolutely gigantic, and still relatively unexplored, and the door to the Emperor's Chamber has never ever been opened. Now there are two reasons for this. The first reason is it's said to be too dangerous. Archaeologists believe it's booby-trapped with pressure-sensitive crossbows and lakes of mercury, and they basically believe opening the door could get someone killed. The second reason is preservation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say keep that door shut, you know? If there are pressure-sensitive crossbows and lakes of mercury, if all those are waiting on the other side, yeah, we'll keep those doors closed. I don't think anybody really needs inside of there. And the preservation's good too. Maybe in the future people will be crossbow and mercury proof.
Geologists discovered huge stone blocks as well as toolkits left abandoned near the site. Interestingly, the workers who built the Sphinx weren't slaves and were fed different delicacies, such as sheep and goat meat. But this isn't the main secret hidden by the mighty Sphinx. With the help of a seismograph, researchers discovered two rectangular chambers at a depth of 25 feet. These rooms are situated underground, right under the Sphinx's paws. And there is a theory stating that these chambers may contain the mythical Hall of Records.
Oh, what was that little laugh at the end? I think that was the scariest thing we've seen so far. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if there's a door involved in this video. There's a chamber that they haven't been able to access. Is there a door in there? I don't know. Why wouldn't you want to access this Hall of Records? I think that sounds like a grand time. Maybe you can find some recipes for some delicacies that these people who built the Sphinx got to eat. That would be cool. Open it up. Crack it open. Let's see what's in there.
Its nickname, Black Dolphin Prison, comes from the Black Dolphin statue outside it. This is at the entrance, and it's prisoner constructed, but if you went here, you would not see it. That's because all prisoners are taken into this jail blindfolded. This is so they can't see the outside, so they can't make an escape plan. Currently, the prison houses 700 inmates. And as one prison lieutenant says, the only way to make it out is to pass on. That's because every single inmate at Black Dolphin is there for life.
I mean, I guess, yeah. If this prison has been designed to keep people for life, then those doors shouldn't be open. That's just the way it works. Although I am sure they have to move around inside the facility. Or who knows? I mean, if they're brought in blindfolded and kept there, maybe they just sit in that cell and rot away forever like an old-timey dungeon. It's tragic, terrifying. And that is it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you saw some doors that you may or may not want open. I'd say open most of these. There's a couple specific instances that, you know, probably shouldn't be opened, but most of these doors, I want to know what's on the other side. Make sure you stick around for some bloopers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. That's Canada for you. That's, you know, I've actually never been to BC. Wait, no, Banff is Alberta, isn't it? Guys, I look like a fool. They say, like, oh, not for lack of trying. Are you sure that it was for lack of trying? Or it's because you were scared? You were scared about dying to a deadly curse to unleash even more treasure and crazy crap beats. Crap beats. Oh my goodness gracious.